Welcome to another edition of the Friday Faceoff. I'm facing off alone today. It's Eric Chase from Toledo's Fox Sports 1230. You can check out my stuff, my blog, what I'm reading, what I'm thinking at 1230foxsports.com. Look for my page. We can have a discussion, a dialogue, hopefully a civil one back and forth at Eric_Chase on Twitter. Like if you're the guy a couple weeks ago who said Al Albuquerque and Brian Villarreal should be closing for the Tigers in the ninth inning. Not quite. Or Doug Fister can just go 8 innings and take care of things himself. I know a game is 9, but still, you get my point. Today I want to talk about what happened with the Dodgers and Padres and the whole Carlos Quentin incident with him breaking the collarbone, the non-pitching collarbone of Zack Greinke. All I can say about Greinke's injury is it's unfortunate. And just because he's going to be out for an indefinite, but likely a significant period of time for the Dodgers, their $147 million ace investment, I don't think that should have a 30-game suspension or a 15-game suspension for Carlos Quentin. I don't know what the intent is for these players who charge the mound. What do you want? We clearly don't want to go out there and talk. I really don't think you want to hurt a guy. You're angry, you're frustrated, you want to get a couple of shots in, but you're not running 60 feet 6 inches to civilly talk it over. Carlos Quentin has to know better, though, and I'm hopping on this as well, but I want to give you some numbers, some perspective, to provide you some perspective as to why Carlos Quentin needs to know better. Let's think of guys who've been hit by pitches a lot over their career. Craig Biggio near the top of the list. 285 hit by pitches in over 12,000 at-bats. He got hit every 43 plate appearances. Chase Utley, now in the game, back having a really great season that his knees are healthy. He's a guy who's gotten hit a lot over his career. Haven't seen him charge the mound. He gets hit, let's call it every 34 plate appearances, okay? 151 hit by pitches, over 5,000 at-bats. Derek Jeter's been hit a lot, but he's got like 11,000 at-bats. He gets hit every 72 times. All these guys are high up there on the active list of guys getting hit by pitch. Let's come to Carlos Quentin, the guy who got all pissed off, who got hit for the third time in his career, so they've had history with Zack Greinke. And again, he was wrong. It's unfortunate that Greinke got hurt. I think he'll get 5, 6, 7 games. But like Mattingly said last night, Quentin should sit for as long as Greinke is out. It's unfortunate. It's not an eye for an eye justice. Because Quentin's got to know better. Every 24 plate appearances, he gets hit by a pitch 116 times in the course of his career. Think about that. Every 24 plate appearances. That's half of Craig Biggio. That's a third of Derek Jeter. What Carlos Quentin did is akin to you running a red light, getting pulled over, or getting a ticket and telling the cop, oh, the light changed. Not my fault. It's also akin to, we'll use driving again. You doing 95 miles an hour on the highway and the cop pulling you over and you blaming him for giving you a ticket. One more. Carlos Quentin charging the mound because he stands on the inside part of the plate. He dives into pitches. That's why he gets hit so often. One more as to why he needs to keep his cool when it comes to getting hit by pitches. It's like, you know what? You're a kid. You get grounded for coming in a half an hour after your curfew. Your curfew is 12 o'clock and you get home at 12:30. And that's you getting home and your dad grounds you and you going to dad. Curfew should have been 12:30 anyway. You can't blame somebody else when you're the reason something happened. Carlos Quentin, sure, he was angry. Chase Utley gets hit a lot. Craig Biggio gets hit a lot. I don't recall those guys ever starting brawls. If you're going to lean in on the plate and try to own that plate, you got to expect pitchers to try to take that inside of the part of the plate away from you. And you're either going to back it up or you're going to get hit. And again, like everyone said, look at the context of that game last night. 1-run game, full count, tight game, tight atmosphere, like Mattingly said. They weren't trying to put you on. Quentin was an idiot, but for being an idiot, I don't think he should get as many games as Greinke is going to be out. 5, 6, 7 games for stupidity, that's enough. At Eric_Chase on Twitter. Thanks to Tom Riggs. It's a Tom Riggs production on 1230foxsports.com. We'll do it again next week for a Friday Face-Off.